Hey, but you're right. Water is one of the strongest forces on the planet.
Ain't no facts. You ain't know that shit.
I did. It carves rocks.
Fuck you, Ronnie.
It carves rocks.
So you tried to hold me.
Oh yeah, I'm about to leave, y'all. I'm about to share the page.
Yeah, the boss back. Get it,
We gotta make an intro too.
That's how it's always been like. We post the little intro, whatever, and then somebody will. Alright, I think we good. Do it look right? We good?
Y'all tight. Yeah. Y'all tight friends.
Yo, light skin. We talking about colorism.
I got a light skin.
Right.
I'm sharing this shit to every group that are there.
Right. Is deodorant on your shirt?
Deodorant on my shirt.
Damn, y'all was quick with the shares. I already got 20 shares.
Oh, I thought you were saying I was musty or something. I had to smell myself.
This nigga had a real slow moment. I said, that's deodorant on your shirt. This nigga lifted back his sleeve and sniffed his arm.
So you know what that means? He just added the deodorant.
No. I don't know what this is right here. It smells alright, though.
I never said nothing about you being musty. I said something visually. I didn't say, do I smell
I'm in
deodorant?
like 40 fucking groups.
Hey, all right, y'all. So get all the cuss words out the system. Get all the cuss words out the system.
I'm going to announce the winner.
We gonna announce the songs, but then
We gotta announce it like first.
no.
We go to first break. We playing the first.
All right.
One of our first breaks.
Yeah,
is
go ahead and
gonna
play
quarterback
this.
this shit.
When we go to first, so when we go to break, I almost said her name wrong.
What are you doing?
Don't do that shit, man.
When we go to break, we're gonna play them the first two winning songs. So we're gonna announce their names before we go on break.
He got the song?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I better like
Don't
this
be
shit.
doing that.
I swear to God, I better like this shit. No, because y'all don't include me in nothing.
Man, how many times I asked you to check the email songs and listen to them and pick one?
Ronnie with the fluffy flip flop.
What she told you, get it together.
Ronnie Rawbone with the
Y'all ready?
Gucci sleeve.
On the next
Yeah,
one,
we
I
ready.
need you.
And Furious style.
Alright, y'all live.
All right, y'all. It's Black Magic. We black and we back. Blacker than last time.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
Blacker than the last 2
Definitely.
weeks.
Yes,
black
sir. Yes,
than
sir.
the last
Yes,
2
sir.
weeks since I was gone, y'all. You know, I actually had a really great time in Florida. Shout out to my mother. She lives in
Shout out Mama Dukes.
Myers. Yeah. So, how's y'all summer going so far?
Mine going good. I ain't gonna have a good week.
Y'all having a hot boy summer?
No, I ain't doing no hot boy summer. I gotta stay smooth.
City boy summer.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing the skinny jeans either. I don't know what's wrong with you dudes doing skinny jean shorts.
Oh my lord.
That's the younger
It's
generation.
crazy. But,
Skinny jean shirts.
That's the younger generation, man.
we barbecue for the 4th of July. You know, I don't celebrate no pagan holiday, but you know, I had to cook. That was a fact.
Oh yeah. That was a big thing. You know, people were mad at all the black folk for celebrating. You know, I don't really. I mean, I feel like it's not that deep anymore. We not even think about America all like that. So
No, we don't care nothing about America like that. We got to get opportunities though, but we ain't stressing about America.
Yeah, I mean,
About pagan holidays.
we're American, but we're of African descent. You know what I'm saying? American don't necessarily mean it's not even no nationality, right?
What is America? Is it a nationality or a race? You can't
it's
even
a-
say.
it's a-
it's a gang. It's a gang.
It's a gang. We gang in here.
Because if it was either or, we all would be kin out here.
I feel you though, cause like, listen, what if a cat gives birth to kittens in an oven? Do that make them cookies? You know what I'm saying? Do you catch my drift? Do you catch my drift? Like, just because we was born over here,
A little bit.
do you catch my drift, Joe? You know what I'm saying? That ain't them ain't cookies. Those are kittens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because we was born over here don't mean we're American. You know what I'm saying? But
Which
we're of
again,
African
there's no such
descent.
thing.
You know,
I don't even know where this is going right now. I really don't. I'm so taken aback by the kitten cookies because
Kitten cookies.
The weekend was very
a cat can't give birth in the oven. That's
Right,
number
definitely
one.
it has happened before. All right, I
That
promise
ain't
you.
happened before.
Maybe in an abandoned oven.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. And there's plenty of abandoned buildings in Detroit. That's a whole
We
nother.
back. The energy good. The queen's back. Queen Diamond, she back in the building, y'all. You feel me? She back.
I missed y'all too. There's been a lot going on in this past couple weeks. From 4th of July. I literally saw somebody on Facebook was like, if you're black and you celebrate 4th of July, I hate you. I'm like, dang, you hate us? Like, I mean, it's not about us necessarily celebrating. It's just about the day that everybody literally has off work and is able to get together
with their family and
cook,
enjoy.
and enjoy.
Like,
doing fireworks,
this
How
one
was
thing
your firework extravaganza?
Mine was excellent. It was excellent.
My fireworks was slapping
went to
on
Metro
both
Beach?
of y'all. I was on Greenfield. I was on Greenfield and I think
He
you're
was
in
on the
between
lives
Puritan.
with it.
I was on the lives with it. Not lying.
I remember you was right off the lodge with
Yeah,
it.
you ain't show up. I remember that. You
I
know
know,
what I'm saying? You and your
because-
family was supposed to show up. It was supposed to be a great time. You know what I'm saying? And it was without you. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I swear to God, I ain't gonna say we, them boys over there, spent about like $10,000 in fireworks. It was so
He said, I wouldn't know that,
slapping.
but I was
Trying to-
definitely there.
Hey,
It
one
was
thing
slapping.
too, I'm gonna say out there is y'all stop judging other black people that's not hip and knowledge of, these holidays. A lot of black people, even white folks, don't know nothing or the history about these holidays, so they are going to celebrate them. They are going to enjoy their time with their family, their kids. Try to give out positive vibes, man. You can always teach without putting your pressure on people. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
very
very
good
true.
word. That's a very
It's
good
true.
word, man.
We constantly have a younger generation coming up under us, and they are not as knowledgeable about the things that we are knowledgeable about because they have younger parents that did not experience a lot of the different things that our parents or our grandparents experienced, nor are some people just even they're not able to articulate things that they did go through to
Right.
where as though it's able to make that connection
Right.
from the younger generation to the older generation. And in
This knowledge
addition to
wasn't.
all of
This
that,
knowledge wasn't out like it is now today.
yeah, and
But
we're
who's
like,
willing to do the knowledge? Do I give you a pass because you don't know what's could be
You
found?
gotta give a pass because this is like you're not gonna worship a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta give certain people like if you don't know no knowledge, I can't judge you.
well, okay, now there's a different way to go about this. See, you can be extremely
No.
I don't want to say like boastful. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the right word, but there are people out
Self-aware.
here just having a great time being ignorant, not wanting to know, not
Oh, yeah,
opening
ignorance
Yeah,
themselves
it's just a
up.
lot of
bliss.
people that don't want to know. You're right
Ignorance
There's
about
a
that.
lot
bliss.
of people that literally
Ignorance is
do
bliss,
not.
for sure.
Like we have these conversations in the Black Magic discussion group on Facebook, and there are a lot of people that are just strictly not open to learning or taking into consideration other views, like whatsoever. And so you have those people who just don't want to learn, and then you have those who just really don't know because their parents wasn't able to teach them. Nobody around them was able to teach them, and it's like you kind of only can teach somebody what you know. So
Right. And what they're
whether
willing to
that's
learn.
and that's whether they learn it by them seeing you do things or by you constantly explaining things to them. So
Moral of the story: you better learn something because I teach it. You feel me?
and
We
there's
teach
a lot
it.
of people out here that aren't necessarily the best teachers. Like I know my
True.
my downfall is like if you are not grasping something that I feel is like a simple concept,
Common sense.
I'm gonna start
I'm gonna start roasting you.
I'm just gonna be like,
I'm about to, yeah.
Like,
definitely.
Pay attention
what?
I'm
to
not
Rob
worse.
Bone.
and so that's really bad because honestly, you're not supposed to like be condescending to people who don't
Right.
understand. But it's difficult, when someone's just really not understanding or really purposely not understanding.
Right.
So, which brings us to our first topic of the day. what?
Gotta go to the Bassam.
Oh, I ain't see. Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm missing all the hand signals.
That's because you've been gone for 2 weeks.
We're going to hit the song break.
Yeah, I gotta learn.
Y'all going to hear 2 songs from our winners this month.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to explain to people the contest and how they are able to get their music played on the radio?
Definitely. I'm going to pass it off to my co-host, Chelsea, because she can better understand it or explain it.
He was absent too, so.
I don't even know.
Listen, this how it's going. We're going to pick 2 winners every month.
Every month.
Every month we're going to pick 2 winners. We want your clean version music. You're going to send it to blackmagic.rcj@gmail.com. Again, that's @gmail.com. Excuse me.
Say it again, bro, because you
don't even know, so be quiet. Blackmagic.
You don't even know.
.rcj@gmail.com. Send your tracks. Send one. We taking R&B. We taking hip hop. We taking rap, but clean music, clean versions. We're gonna be picking 2 winners every month. We're gonna give you free airplay and free promotion. Okay. Our 2 winners this past month was Monster Beezy with NBA 2K and Try God London with The Substitute. There's 2 tracks you're gonna hear.
So we're going to get into the Monster Beezy track first, and then we're going to, give us a call if you like the songs or like the tracks. Definitely don't be shy to show these artists love. Monster Beezy is from Philly, so definitely tap in, give these artists some support, and send us your music, your clean tracks, blackmagic.rcj@gmail.com. Send us all your clean music. We picking 2 winners every month.
2 winners every month. Also, you catch their music on Apple Music and iTunes. Go check them out.
Everywhere,
Go support the music.
Sources,
what's their names again?
Try God London and Monster Beezy. I like that NBA 2K.
Hey, okay, so the first track we about to get into is Monster Beezy, NBA 2K.
I love that game.
We'll be back, y'all. Hey, Imagine. I gotta get you on here. Send me your music.
Energy flows.
The energy do flow.
When we get off,
because it wasn't like this.
Nigga,
don't miss another motherfucker.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Get your girl.
So, yeah, but send us that music, y'all. And we live on Facebook too. If you haven't joined the group on Facebook,
See the dimple?
discussion group. This is honestly where we pull our discussion topics from because we have everybody like going all day debating and all these different things. And we're gonna start our artist review soon because next week we're going to 2 hours. So tap in, y'all. Thank you. I'm trying to, you see me trying to lay this foundation real quick so I can.
Yeah, send up promotions, man. Y'all trying to advertise to this up. Shout out to my co-workers at the job. I see y'all.
So we got comments on the live on Facebook. I can't read. Who live in the Facebook?
We got Anna Williams.
Hey y'all. I'm not
What's
on
up, Trey?
Instagram
How
right
you
now.
doing, man? My
The
condolences too,
email
please,
is
please.
blackmagic.rcj@gmail.com.
What's up, Cuzzo? Josh.
Every month, we picking 2 people to spin on every show. And also get promotion on the page. Everything.
We'll be 2 hours next week.
Yeah.
That's not his life.
Kill him. Ooh, kill him.
Rooftop.
Ooh, kill him. That's a tall boy. Period. Crackhead Uncle
We gotta go back, man.
With the tall boy.
We gotta go back in the next 2 weeks or something.
What?
To the rooftop.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
For real, for real.
Definitely.
We
That's if we allowed in there again. We was ghetto last
So, how was Homeboy's song? Was it good?
What you talking about? We just played it.
I know, I missed it.
Nigga, oh my lord.
Yeah,
Was it
Substitute
good?
nice too. It's an R&B track.
Is this the substitute right
Yeah.
here? Are we playing both of them back to back right now?
So playing both of
Oh,
them.
alright.
And as we closing out, we can play the.
Hold on, let me tap. Let me,
tag. Yeah, tag.
Here, y'all can use these. Y'all got these.
What is this?
I don't know. That's what I'm using right here.
All of y'all invested in phone
And that's
tripod.
get young Breezy the name to pop up on my shit.
Who?
I'm gonna need all of
Yeah,
y'all.
Monster Breezy.
Oh, I need them.
I'm gonna need all of y'all.
Right.
Hey,
My
yo,
young Breezy.
But yo, Monster Breezy is he got 2 pages on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, yo, bees.
Yeah, yo, bees.
All right. So when we come back on, I'm gonna announce sponsor and oh well, no, we can. Well, yeah, we'll do the sponsor and then we'll get into.
I hate iPhone. My shit was 60%, now it's 20.
That's that cheap
That's the
ass iPhone you got.
trash.
This motherfucker ain't cheap.
It is
Shit
cheap.
still costs $300
No,
if
it
you ain't got
don't,
no
bro.
promotion on
No,
it.
it don't.
It does.
No, it don't, bro.
I'm not listening to the no facts.
Bro.
You guys show me.
That bitch was 6S. They was selling them for $50 and boost.
Hey,
He talking about 300.
Hey, Ronnie is a
Bro,
picky.
nah.
Only reason you know it's $50.
He
Only
look.
Ronnie will pick me. That's
Love
reason
using
you
it
know
the
it's
wrong
$50
way.
is because I told him. You be
I
on
was
some
say Ronnie will
bullshit.
pick me
I
though.
love you though.
I'm not giving you no dap on
I
that.
love you though.
I love you, I love you too.
Hey, I like the
But
song,
nigga, not
though.
giving you no dap on that, bro.
For real.
So every
I've
month,
never been no
we're gonna
pick.
be,
That
you know,
bitch is
rotating
not
these
$300.
songs.
No,
This is
before,
dope, though. I like the
You'll get an
before was
$8
like
for
for
free as
bro,
well.
this bitch was
Yeah, the first two songs, yep,
274.
two songs just played.
I didn't pay $274.
I know. That's why it's not that.
I'm with Boost Mobile, but if I went with Boost Mobile, I would have had to pay $274.
Bro. You would get an 8+ for fucking
How much was your cool pass?
Cool pass.
That much.
This is $90.
He needs $5.
Phone tripod.
Oh, I got, you know I got one.
Yeah, I
right
need
there.
$5.
Two of them in
I
there.
ain't talking about you.
But this actually more.
iPhone 4.
You know what? Y'all gonna make me miss work tomorrow?
No, we ain't gonna do
Why
that.
would you miss work tomorrow?
I got
So I
torture
got
tomorrow.
bus.
Oh my God.
Man, you
So question.
Lord!
Around what time
What is you?
could I be expecting my deposit?
Around like 3:30ish. After I get off the
alright, you better not play
You
my
said that last
sister,
time,
nigga.
bro, you know.
If you ain't play them.
I'm gonna be at his uncle's house. His uncle live around the corner, so never told me where his uncle live at.
You see that Philly accent?
What's up,
She
Trill?
be busy.
What's up, King?
The day
I
we
heard
couldn't
it though. Yeah, you're right.
get- The
You're
day we
right.
couldn't get in touch with
Tripod, get in
him, I
here.
was about to go around
What's
this
up,
and
Facebook
like,
wife? How you doing, baby?
y'all seen your nephew?
I know I bought like 3 phones since that day.
You did what?
Nigga, buy an actual phone.
That's
bro.
why he keep popping up these
What is the,
Kyocera, cool
Yeah,
pads.
that's a cool pass Samsung.
That's the Android that everybody be clowning us for.
Yeah, I know. I had to get it.
Yeah, I
Android.
know.
I had to get it though. I had
That
to.
Android
I
ain't got no
humble.
glasses.
I got humble.
$2 Android.
I got humble.
That ain't
I
humble.
feel it. Everybody come to that.
So who about to break the story?
How you doing?
And then what we gonna talk about?
We talking about we getting into that colorism for real.
Colorism.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's why we have more to say, but we ain't have no time.
there's so many different things that tie into that right now because honestly,
I don't feel like how your cousin didn't feel like the Little Mermaid tied into colorism.
Who's my Sunshine?
Yeah, I don't understand
My cousin
that part.
T.
because that's more of a racism than a colorism. Because colorism is
Well-
like amongst us as a whole, black people.
You're right, but I also feel like the lady that was
I feel like the point that was made, the
I feel like the
initial
black
point
lady was
that L'Oreal
disrespectful.
made.
That was a man with a wig.
When they want to take it.
Oh,
Black
yeah.
niggas don't take it.
No, yeah, you talking
You
about
feel what
that
I'm
picture right
saying?
there.
That's my whole thing.
And you don't play no
And you got a
video
big thing of watermelon in front. I mean, it was.
Nah, I play music. But, we ain't got like ads and shit like that. We got
We got
was a piece of chicken for a necklace.
We got Ebony on Players Club.
It's here.
People are demons, yo.
Already?
Yeah, we ready. Let's go.
All right, y'all.
Bones Jones.
So we're back and we black again. And we just
Antoine,
heard
top of this
the
colorism.
winners for our July contest. We are doing an artist spotlight every month. So if you haven't already, please make sure you send us your clean tracks to blackmagic.rcj@gmail.com. The first track was Monster Beezy, NBA 2K. The second track was Trigon London, The Substitute. I really like both joints. The first one was hip hop, you know. Second one was R&B, which I think.
I think they both was fire. And we got people from Philly. We got a person from Philly selling their
Yeah,
tracks.
shout out to
Not
the
even
out-of-towners,
from
you know what I'm saying?
Come
Like,
on, Mom Clemens. We got to get it together, baby.
Come
shout
on,
out to
Detroit.
everybody. Yeah.
Detroit, like, come on, man. Like,
Shout out to
There's people that I don't even know
out-of-staters
in this,
supporting us. Yes.
Yeah, and we also had a track, 2 tracks in from California from it. So come on, y'all. We got to get it together, man.
Yeah, but may the best man win, because I ain't sending no favors. You feel
Period.
me? Like, for real.
Them both, they doing their thing, and I appreciate their work. I appreciate them sending clean tracks. They doing their thing. Y'all support these 2 guys. Y'all go on Apple Music. Y'all go on iTunes. Y'all look for their music. Y'all support. Y'all spend that money, man. We got to support each other. We have to. It's a
marketing's
fact.
huge.
It's a must.
The email one last time is blackmagic.rcj
That's our first. That's the first initials in our
at
name.
gmail.com. Yep, that's for
Lean picture.
Rawbone. Chelsea Ryan. I mean, Jay. Look, here go our, and more, the staff is late.
Staff is late.
Staff is late. And a bottle?
We got it. She got a bottle?
See, ain't no rules in this land.
She got some tea.
This apple juice, nigga. Apple juice.
Herb, I love you.
She got tea, y'all.
I can go back and
She
get the
got
bottle.
tea, man. Listen.
T came in with the T. All right, look, y'all.
So, what's our
we
next? Our subject.
I
Our
do
subject
want
is
to quick
colorism.
get into our sponsor real quick. We
Yeah.
just acquired a new sponsor, y'all. And you know, shout out to Black Fox Clothing. Strapped us all with some nice merch. Everyone's got merch.
Your shirt beastie.
Your shirt beastie.
Hold on, let me get my
Hey, Black
shirt.
Magic fan.
My shirt
Y'all
so.
see how plain this is.
Look at his shirt.
Oh my lord! Why would y'all say that about?
Look at this right here,
Y'all
man.
need
We keep it
I
real.
know
Look
she
at her
the-
shirt.
Listen, she the queen and everything. But y'all see this?
Look at her
Okay,
shirt.
Black Fox. They want some
We
glitter on
need
their
the
shirt.
same
Her shirt cold.
treatment,
They
bro.
Her
want
shirt
glitter on their
cold.
shirts.
Man, we
Black
need the
Fox.
Her
same
shirt
You hear that?
cold. It's like a cool,
Anyway.
it's like a cool pack, but it's cold.
Shout out to our sponsor. You know, the children are never satisfied.
Shout out to him though, for real. We appreciate it, man. But
They want
I'm
glitter on
32
their
years
shirts.
old, bro. I'm not.
Got
No,
your,
no.
Yeah, they
Your
want
mentor
glitter on their
thing still-
shirts.
I want
You still doing the mentor
sequence.
thing? Your mentor
I want
for the
sequence.
kids?
No,
No.
I want
no,
sequence
he wants
on my
glitter
shirt.
on his shirt, and
I
I have
want
no problem
sequence.
with that. Little razzle dazzle ain't never hurt nobody. But let's get into our speaking of sponsored ads. We're going to get
I don't want no
into
razzle.
actually our topic for the day, because things have just, you know, the kids are just wild today.
Back on a serious note,
You know,
it's colorism.
yes.
Well, it's-
Definitely back on a serious note. So today's topic is colorism. We were supposed to talk about it a couple weeks ago, but I just don't feel like I feel like things have happened in the recent weeks that kind of play more into the topic.
Right.
So
Right.
colorism, it very much so still exists in our culture, and we just kind of want to know why do you think that, first of all, do y'all know what colorism is, and what is your definition of it, or, you know, what's your thoughts on it overall?
My definition of colorism is post-traumatic slave syndrome. Like
That's
when
what
they
it
used to
started
have the light-skinned ones in the house and the darker shades out in the field. The light-skinned ones felt better. They ate better. You know what I'm saying? They
They
treated
didn't feel better.
I wouldn't
They
say
were
that.
just
They
held
were
to-
treated better, so they
to a
definitely
higher
felt
regard.
better. You know what I'm saying? They felt better than them people that was out in the fields. You know what I'm saying? So
I think
it's like
that
a
right
can't-
there
I can't
is
agree
the
with that.
problem.
That's
I think
the
that right there is the
problem.
problem because you got people that see them being treated better,
But they actually
but
wasn't.
it's not necessarily
No,
that they
yeah.
feel better.
They was.
And so I feel like that plays
That's another
into
point.
the issue today
Yes.
because we spoke about this in our discussion group on Facebook. And shout out to our discussion group on Facebook. If you are not a
Shout
part
out
of
to
it,
y'all.
look us up on
Shout
Facebook,
out.
YouTube,
It's
everywhere.
not disagreeing
Black-
just to disagree.
Oh my
I mean,
lord!
God,
It's a
we need to
discussion
disagree.
group. Disagreeing is fine.
Okay.
Some
people just disagree for no reason.
How we ever gonna have a cult if y'all disagree?
Right.
We are, shout out to our discussion group on Facebook. Y'all are the fuel to the fire. We give us these topics and we discuss things and we're able to just kind of discuss it more in depth and also learn from each other and y'all answers and everybody's experiences and whatever. But one of the discussions were, in the group is just kind of how when, like, light-skinned people just need to stop whining about issues. It's kind of like when we hear people express their issues about colorism and, being black and the different hardships and the different things that we deal with, there is a divide. I mean, there is.
Right.
Some people have it easier out the bunch. Not saying that you got a free walk, but
Right.
privilege is just saying that you have it easier out the bunch. It's not necessarily.
All right, I got a question.
It's not necessarily just saying that you don't experience anything. It's just you
Experience.
got it a little easier, and it's true. And light-skinned people,
And
we
for
have
the-
to acknowledge it. We're not admitting to any fault by acknowledging the
Right.
fact that we have light-skinned privilege. It's just acknowledging what's been given to you, what you're dealing with, what you're up against versus what other people are up against. And it doesn't make you wrong by, admitting you have that.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
Another thing too, if you like scan, caramel, mocha, cappuccino, just because you haven't experienced that doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Exactly.
I see people that say, "Well, I haven't experienced that," or that don't apply to me. That doesn't mean it don't exist. You got to understand, with colorism, dark is always ruled bad because of the melanin is strength. It's more deep. It's more rich. It's more pure. So when the white folks see you and they see light skin or dark, they're going to pick light skin first because the darkness is more pure than the light. That's just how they look at us. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about slavery, light skinned people in the house did not have it easy. They got raped more than the field slaves.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They got treated worse. I ain't gonna say worse. That's not even a word. They got treated worse.
I was about to say, man. I was about to pull it up.
They got
Don't
treated
start no
worse than
fire,
almost
boy.
the people in the slave. You know what I mean? In the field. So you feel like light skinned women in the house. They had to tend to the master. They had to tend to the wife. They had to breastfeed, change, teach, read, care for the white woman's kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
I'm talking
like
about
she's
today,
like
though.
Queen, like Diamond.
But,
like Queen
okay,
Diamond
so
said,
I'm
that's
talking
the
about
stigma, though.
today.
So
today.
today-
I understand where that comes from. I understand where you're
That's the
coming
origin where it started.
Yeah, and that's pretty much where it stemmed from because over the years we have been conditioned to just think that the lighter, the more white passing you are, the safer you are. It
Right.
just
like
is what it
subconscious.
is.
It's like
It
subconscious.
just is what it is. This is why you have super light-skinned kids thinking they're white in the first place.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Stop it. Because when stuff hit the fan,
We're
with Europeans, when stuff hit the
you
fan,
will
with
always
Europeans,
like
you are
stop that.
considered
Your
what?
light-skinned
Still
kids are
black.
not white. Okay, they won't be. I mean, hate to break it to y'all, but
All right.
it is what it is.
I'm about to cut both y'all
It's a
off.
fact.
DJ Red, cut the beat.
Oh my.
Because it is deeper than just society or outside influences looking at us, determining on how we should feel about each other. This is like within the community. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it
This-
is.
this is
Colorism,
like-
that's what it
But
is.
this didn't start until the white man got our hands on us. This wasn't no
Stop
origin
saying-
in Africa. I'm gonna keep it factual with you.
Yeah.
This wasn't no origin in Africa. You had brown, dark, yellow, red. Of course, we didn't all get along, but we didn't go at each other like that. This colorism didn't start until slavery presented itself.
No, it definitely did before that.
Kick some knowledge to
It
it.
definitely did before that. Like, even with Africans, like, if you were pale, you know what I'm saying? If you were albino, I say albino. If you was albino, they threw you out.
No, that's not true. That is
Where
not
are you
true.
getting this information from?
That is not true, King. Because an albino is still an African man that doesn't change
I
his
don't want to laugh
melanin.
because I don't know for sure. So
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to Google.
Only thing is, an albino it lacks melanin, but it still is an African male or female.
They were perceived as like.
That's the Yaku theory you're trying to throw out.
It is that.
And that's a scientist that supposedly took albinos and monkeys and made Caucasians.
What? Yeah,
This is like some deep. This is getting deep. This
Like,
is getting
you know
deep.
what I'm saying?
No,
That's
yeah,
where that comes from.
like
And his
yeah.
head's supposed to be this big, and
But
he
that's
died,
where
and
that's the
people supposed to-
origin.
And his teaching is supposed to have went on for 6,000 more years.
This is origins.
But if you go off the Bible say that we only 6,500 years old.
No, I'm not going off no Bible.
I'm just saying.
I'm going off of straight history facts. Like 2,500 years before any Bible, Jesus Christ walked the earth.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
is an albino a Caucasian?
Is an albino a Caucasian?
Yeah, because you know it's albinism, which stands for white folks.
No.
So we're gonna take a break real quick, and we're gonna get right back into this topic because we want to read some of your comments on my Instagram Live. We're gonna read some of the comments on on Facebook Live. We're gonna read and also if y'all want to call in, please call in 313-838-0331.
Yes, that's the
Yeah.
number. 313-838-0331.
313-838-0331.
Call in, y'all.
Call us. Go forth and be great. We're going to read some of your comments when we come back. And again, shout out to our sponsor, Black Fox Clothing. My co-hosts, they would like glitter on their shirts next time.
No,
They're not
say
happy.
co-host.
First of all, hold on.
Don't
Bro,
say
do not
co-host.
cut to
I
nothing.
don't want
I don't
no
want
razzle
no
dazzle
glitter.
on my
Glitter,
shirt.
y'all. We'll
She
be
on
back.
You feel me?
She on some
I'm
other.
a king. I don't need that.
I don't need
Talk
that
the
either.
rub on. G-strings and rhinestones.
They want feathers and glitter.
Y'all want to start jokes, huh?
So-
Y'all want to start jokes?
So,
I know y'all opened up that door,
Hey, you
right?
know you don't want to open up the
Y'all
door.
know y'all opened
y'all
up that
said
door,
y'all
right?
clearly said y'all
I
wanted
know y'all
to
opened up
Keep
that door,
putting
right?
y'all
Y'all want
with
a joke?
Ryan.
You want a joke?
Y'all wholeheartedly, y'all
No, I didn't.
wholeheartedly,
You want some
y'all wholehearedly,
glitter? I don't know.
y'all wholeheartedly said that the sponsored items that y'all
I want none
received
of
was
that.
not
No,
good enough.
I didn't.
No, they didn't say that.
I'm brown. Can you do me a black woman?
Look
in
at
a guy
your shirt and look at mine.
Your shirt.
Hold on.
Hey,
Hold on.
your shirt cold.
Her shirt sweet
Your
as
shirt
hell.
sweet.
Sweet as hell,
Your
right?
her shirt sweet.
Come on, man.
Look at your shirt.
Look at your shirt.
Got the black
Sweet
box
as
in there.
hell.
They got the
I
420 on
think
it.
I threw it.
You feel me?
Where's
Where's your shirt?
Where's my shirt,
Where's
bro?
your shirt?
I don't even know where my shirt is. Bro. Look at his shirt.
Quick.
Hey,
Look at this quick.
wait, keep it like
Look
that.
at his shirt, bro.
Look at this shirt.
No, bring it over here. This is his shirt, right?
It's my shirt
Chelsea,
right here.
look at your shirt. Turn around, Chelsea.
Chelsea,
Chelsea, turn around. Look at
Picture.
Let me show the people your.
And this baby blue. And this baby blue. I'm a red and black dude.
Ain't that some shit?
But listen,
Ain't
y'all,
that some shit?
I ain't hating though.
the
Black
beggars is being
I love you.
losers right now, and I
I'm not
can't
begging
take
for
it.
shit. I got shirts.
I
Alright?
can't.
Right here. I got some shirts, bro. Like, for real.
I got shirts.
I got shirts. Yeah, you got a sweet ass one. We got some. We
Oh,
gonna tell our sponsor.
She got two.
Right. Yeah. Look at this shit, man. Look.
Hey.
Gang.
So shout out to our sponsor again, Black Fox Clothing.
Gang,
The
gang.
gentlemen would like glitter
Surround
and
us.
sequins on their shirts as well.
Who was that, Chelsea? Who was that? Tell me what that was. Who was that damn
I don't know, yo. I'm about to do it again.
Y'all
That's
both
the,
do same.
Chelsea be up here. Really?
What
Period.
With the bonnet pink.
Shit ain't fair.
The bonnet pink, though.
Shout out to our, you know what I'm saying, camera girl, you know what I'm saying, Queen Bar. I love her. She chocolate. I woke up a little darker today. I ain't gonna lie. Don't quit hating,
But we have to
man.
get back into the
Little do y'all know.
We gotta get back into the
Little do y'all know.
different
King James, he is really 5'4" until he
I
steps
could
out
never
the
be
door.
5'4".
That nigga
Feel me.
blows like
I
a
could
chia
never be
pet.
5'4".
As soon
So
as he
how do
steps
y'all
into
feel
the
about it? Because,
door.
like, people on my,
He's special, man.
my
We gotta love him, you
linguistic,
feel
I'm
me?
about to,
Blows like a chia pet.
So the people on my live feel like that's Willie Lynch syndrome. Look, y'all, we're gonna read it when we get back live.
That's my man, bro. Oh, man.
What's the subject today? Hey, y'all. Oh, I'm live over here, too.
So many people share our stuff.
Is there anybody on the the Facebook? I mean, is this a Facebook live?
No, that's my live. He's on the Facebook.
I'm on the Facebook live.
You
Number one person watching
young
right
man,
now.
young man,
Ain't nobody really commenting.
young man. This little Android camera not that bad, you know.
Samsung. They're the best Androids ever.
Oh, what is
That's
a
the
Samsung?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, you good. You ain't out here embarrassing us too much.
I'm embarrassing myself.
Well, I mean, that's not that bad. Look, it ain't mine, though, you know what I mean? It ain't no note.
Hey,
So,
want a
again,
shirt like
if y'all
Tim.
out there, y'all got clean music, send it to blackmagic.rcj@gmail.com.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I bet. Y'all coming back. Y'all fucked the number up, by the way. Y'all live.
we black magic. We blacker than ever. We blacker than blackity black. You hear me? And
Yeah.
don't look at my color
I woke up a
as
shade
a
darker.
mean
Yes,
of what I'm trying to say.
we blacker
And
than
don't
what
hate.
we was before we went on break.
Period.
And so we're gonna read a few comments from our live videos. Some of the viewers tapping in with us. So Duce Vine, shout out to Duce Vine. He said Willie Lynch syndrome. We were taught to hate and fear a darker complexion. How do you
Very
feel about
true.
that?
That's a very true fact.
I feel like we taught ourselves that. I feel like we need to take more accountability for ourselves and stop blaming outward forces for trying to like turn us against ourselves.
But do y'all?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
I feel like when we was brought over here, we didn't have no English language. We was African spoke language.
yeah,
Okay.
but we were still already
So-
separated.
So when we was brought over here and we was taught the English language, it was also taught to hate each other, dislike each other, disregard each other.
Bro,
English
don't touch my
language is
mic no more, bro.
the English language is
Get
what?
serious.
Is the Latin language, which is a broken language. We didn't know nothing about Africans didn't know nothing about this language. So when they was taught this stuff, they was
It was definitely a loss in translation. Like you know what I'm saying?
And then I'm gonna tell you like this: how many times you gonna disobey when they knocking your teeth out and whipping you with whips?
I'm always
Pretty soon,
gotta
if
kill me.
you're not one of them soldiers, one of them warriors, one of them goddesses that'd rather die before working, you're gonna accept what they teach you. Period.
Facts.
What they teach you about the Bible, what they teach you about your ancestors, what they teach you about your history, you're gonna accept that because you don't want no more whippings. You don't want no more whippings for your kids.
I'm not accepting nothing. I gotta do my own research. You can talk for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know that you already know your research, but I'm not accepting nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they told me I gotta work twice as hard to get half as far, even though that might be true.
That's not. So you think it's a mic?
It's definitely a mic because
It's definitely
it's a truth
definitely
to some. It's a truth to
definitely
some.
That's a wholehearted fact, sir.
It's
Right,
a truth
definitely
to
true.
some.
Even to black people that's light skin, light tone, it's still a truth to them. Even though they may get extra treatment, they still got to work twice as hard in that 500 company.
Yeah, and that was the main
What if-
discussion when it came down to the Facebook. I don't want to call it a battle because everybody was respecting each other to a certain extent. But the main thing was, light skinned people like, hey, I mean, you put me in a group of white people, I'm still black and I'm still gonna get that treatment. However, you take them same light skinned people and put them next to darker skinned people, it's not going to be the same treatment. It's not whatsoever. There's different types of colorism, like Leandra commented. We have colorism amongst skin tone. We got colorism amongst hair types.
Period.
I got a 4C curl. Like, everybody expect me to have, like, I got a 4C with a super tight, curly pattern. Y'all seen my hair. You've seen how it shrink up, to like this. Mm-hmm. But, there's a different, whereas we got women.
About, like, good hair or...
Good hair. Yeah. That was another thing that happened over
good hair. Like, that's another thing that plays
what's the definition of good hair?
There is no good hair that's definition.
Straight hair be matted.
Again.
Nappy hair is good hair.
Period. Anything that aligns with whiteness is technically right. This is what we've been conditioned to feel like.
It take them an hour to comb their stuff out. I'm just being real honest.
I know some little nappy-headed girls in the hood that it take an hour for them to grow their hair out.
It takes an hour for them to comb their hair stuff.
Yes. I got pride in the nappy. I got nappy. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no such thing as nappy.
This is what it is.
But is it nappy?
But look,
it's not nappy though.
But see, what connotation
what
are you
defines
taking
you
on
as
nappy?
having good hair?
I take nappy as good because I can do everything that good hair per se can do with their hair, but they can do nothing that I can do with mine.
Me, I gotta go off the term of the word.
What's nappy? Is it you taking a denotation to it?
Yeah, I can go off the definition. You know that. I gotta go off the meaning.
Curly.
Are you on Facebook? Are you able to log on Facebook?
Curly. What does nappy mean?
Curly, buckshot.
On our Black Magic.
No. I'm talking about definition. Curly, right? So that means bad. When I say nappy, I don't mean it in a denotation type of way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
okay,
not talking...
but you saying nappy though, right? And you also
I like nappy.
You also allow your Caucasian friends to think
hold
that they're invited to the barbecue. So
when
you're at the barbecue with your Caucasian friends and you're calling black girls' hair nappy, they're only.
I'm not.
Look, let me rest for a minute.
All right, go ahead.
You need to watch what you say about the little girls and the black women and black little girls coming up around you. There's no such thing as good hair. I mean, naps might be some tangled up hair in your definition. What's the definition?
Let me read it. Back up.
It says nothing about curls.
Definition of nappy. Entry 404, one of hair. I can't read.
Where's the curls?
Informal, sometimes offensive, naturally coarse or tightly coiled. Kinky since one. He looks. Kinky since one. He looks hip and relaxed in jeans and a floppy salt and pepper sweater. A soul patch beneath his lower lip. His hair.
That's racist.
I don't know.
Where did you go to?
That's Google. That's why I tell y'all. Y'all think Google have all the facts.
Bruh. You think Google have all the facts. You
bro,
pulled it up.
don't play with me. I
you
did
pulled
that
it
for
up,
y'all.
bro.
Exactly. Google don't have all the facts. This is my point exactly. I had a couple discussions with people in a group that think that Google have all the facts. Google not going to give you everything.
We're not even talking about
Black history.
We're talking about nappy.
And you said, and it's not curly.
I definitely said nappy is curly. Nappy and curls is the definition of nappy. I'm saying that nappy doesn't necessarily mean it's bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
I don't think nappy. When I say nappy, I don't say like bad. You know, I'm not saying it as bad.
That's a huge sidebar. Whether we think hair's nappy or not, but I know that I did have to let you know we can't say. You know what I'm saying? I have 4C. I probably have the tightest curls in here. But anyway, it's assumed.
You got the tightest curls in here.
Yeah, I mean on a hair grading scale. On a hair grading scale, I technically have the nappiest hair.
Out of all three of us. Is that what you're saying?
On the whole.
Let me see it.
All right, y'all. We about to go to the song break. We will be back with the side topic.
Good.
We will be back with the side topic about the Ariel being cast as the Little Mermaid.
Oh, the black Ariel.
Yeah, that's the black Ariel.
No, I'm not done talking about colorism, but all right.
We got 40 minutes now.
Oh, all right then.
So we're gonna play these two songs from our contest winner, Monster Beezy with NBA 2K, and
call in.
Try God London
Crystal,
with the substitute.
Please, Crystal, call in. Tired of y'all. Y'all not about to just gang up
I
against
thought
me.
you was gonna pull your wig off.
I thought I was like,
Yeah, you like, show me.
show me that shit.
This 2 hours gonna be nice.
Bro, your hair not nappier than mine. And it ain't about nappy because, like,
She do got a real tight curl on her.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
she got a tight curl, but
It
it's
look
not
nappier
nothing
than
with
yours,
me.
but
Or this the Urban Dictionary for nappy. Also known as the Afro texture hair, dry, waterproof, or hated by and hated by most. Yeah. So they basically going off a definition of other folks.
Chris, call in.
Huh? You know you can talk. I can't hear you. Y'all be like,
you still on live.
oh yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
So
What time is it?
8:44.
Alright.
so to get back to what I was really trying to say,
What was you trying to say?
there's all types of different colorism. Like I don't know, got off. There's all types of different colorism. There's the skin, shades of skin, hair complexion, and the way people talk. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has their different ways of classifying what,
They excuse your 4C here.
and that's the thing, and that is the thing, and
What
that
do you
is
mean by the
exactly
culture have to
why.
be retaught slang? I'm not understanding that. It has been retaught slang because one of the facts, the B word has been changed to a person of a gender, and I don't understand how that even happened. We about to get into it.
We on a whole nother subject, bro.
Get your shit together right now.
Not understanding. I didn't mean to cut the queen off. I'm sorry.
No, basically, I was just trying to say that, again, like was said, my curls might be accepted to where as though a person who's darker than me go to work and do the same job, wear the same hairstyle, and it might be called unprofessional. They're just going to accept different things from different people based off of appearance. And that's just facts. That's whole hard facts. Like, but by me admitting that I got that and admitted fault, it's just that I understand what's going on. And no, it doesn't make it right, but there's a thing that we need to come to. Is to, you know.
But we can
that's
talk
why
about it,
everything
or
is
we can like.
I feel like a lot of us
Come
black
up with a
people don't
solution.
respect. We don't like acknowledge facts. Like we so caught up on things
But a
not
lot
being
of
facts,
times
and we do our
facts,
opinions
I mean, it makes us accountable for.
or truth. You know what I'm saying? Like we hate truth. You know, one thing about truth, when you acknowledge truth, you must change.
Yeah.
And a lot of things with black folks, we don't want to change. So when you acknowledge truth, you must change. When I acknowledged truth 5 years ago, I had to change. I may have still did my thing in the street a little bit, but me far as fighting my people, me arguing with my people, me going against my people, that stopped. The truth made me change. I had to acknowledge it.
Is the Barry White Jesus something wrong?
Shout out to Barry White Jesus. I swear I love your name.
Yeah, you're not even on air, yeah.
Oh, no.
The Barry White.
Hey, we on live, though.
Yeah, shout out to the Barry White Jesus. Every Friday night at 11 p.m. at the Detroit Foundation Hotel.
And you hold me back again.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, you better sing that.
Oh, you ain't know I can
Oh, you
sing?
like this song?
It's nice.
I can sing. No, so you
I can sing. You want me to sing to you one time, Barb?
Let's talk about Barry.
I will sing you.
Let's talk about Barry.
I sing you some Drew Hill.
Drew Hill.
Never make a
With his
promise.
glitter and
I'll
rhinestones
sing you
on.
some Alicia Keys.
Oh,
Straight
you
up?
can ask us
We
questions.
gonna have a sing off. We gonna have a sing off next
Chill.
show. Cause
He don't know I can sing, right?
You can
I can
sing.
sing.
She can blow blow?
Yeah, she can sing. Remember,
For real?
she.
You
yeah,
can sing?
She can sing.
That's
Can we
the
do a
chocolate.
duet?
That's the chocolate in it.
Can we do a duet?
Right?
That's the chocolate
Can we
in
do
it.
a duet?
I was
I'm
born
about
to
you,
do
Kiki.
No. I say you more like Joe.
Joe can sing, bro. No, he's not alright, bro. Joe got classics, my dog. Joe got classics. That nigga got like 4 classics for sure, bro. He definitely got about 4.
He got one
Definitely, Chris. See, I need you to call in. Sorry, no, you can sing, cause I can't sing. I can just sing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Crystal, I do agree with you on that.
I see you ain't cracking smile.
When we talk about the N-word, N-I-G-G-A.
We gotta go to drunk karaoke.
You're right about that.
Drunk karaoke, I might
we
be
don't
able
talk
to
the
keep up
culture
with you.
of the N-I-G-E-R. We don't talk about that. That's a culture of people. What are you talking about?
What you talking about?
I don't
We're
know.
talking right here.
She said nigga has been, she said, because it's being taught that way, just like the N-word has been taught to be slang.
Well, it's more than one N-word. It's not more than one N-word thing.
Yeah, it is,
okay,
man, but it's like,
and each one has a different definition.
you breaking down the equation too much.
You have to. That's the point. The thing about it is,
Shortcuts
we
in
like
every
to go in. That's the thing about it with black people. We always talk about the shortcut. We don't go to the origin of things. We always go into the middle.
She's not talking about that.
I know what she's talking about.
Right,
I'm
she's not
aware.
talking about N-E-G-E-R. She ain't
I
talking
didn't
about
say
E-R.
that. You're not listening. I said when she talk about the N-I-G-G-A, she's right. It's part of slang. But when we talk about N-I-G-G-E-R, we're not talking about the culture of it.
We're not. She's not talking about. You can't even bring up ER if she's not talking about it, bro.
She said the N-word, so that leaves opportunity for more than just one N-word, bro.
Yeah, maybe. You right. Maybe.
Bruh. You playing with the wrong king.
The wrong king, boo boo. That came out. I'm sorry.
This man Ronnie, we love each other for real. I gotta put the rock on.
Ain't me for the bird to come out.
I got you.
No. I just know what you're talking about. You're trying to break every equation down.
I'm going off of what she wrote, King. She wrote the N-word. If you write the N-word, what do that mean? There's more than one N-word, bruh.
Y'all ready?
Y'all
ready?
All right, y'all. We back and we black. Blacker than last time. One more again. I just wanted to, drop a few words before we get out of here. Again, congratulations to our winners. Monster Beezy with NBA 2K and Try Guy London with the substitute. We got 2 announcements going on. One, we got a new sponsor. Shout out to Black Fox Clothing.
Shout out to Black Fox.
And 2, next week, y'all, we are going to be adding another hour. So instead of 8 to 9, we will be now 8 to 10 p.m. That's more talking, more
arguments.
More arguments.
Yes, more of our blackness.
Yeah, we'll have a little bit longer to arrive at our point because it seems to be a struggle bus situation.
It seems to be a rush.
But in addition to that, however, we'll be able to give interviews, shout out more of y'all companies, and just reach out to us. Like I said, send us your clean tracks to blackmagic.rcj@gmail.com. So every month we're going to be picking 2 different winners who win constant radio airplay rotations and promo on the social media pages. It's 1 month long. However, obviously, the winners will stay in our, rotation as far as we want to build
I'm telling y'all right now, I'm picking the next winners. For real. And y'all better send it in to me because I ain't hear none of these winners. Not to say that I disagree with
that was his choice.
Not to say that I disagree with y'all songs.
That was his choice. But
I'm picking the winners. So send your music in.
Shout out to all winners, man. Shout out to the winners.
Yeah, shout out to the winners.
Music on
I ain't
Apple
gonna take nothing
Music
away from y'all.
And iTunes. Y'all support the youth. Y'all support our culture. Y'all support hip hop and R&B.
Definitely.
Everybody did a good job. Everybody that sent their music in did a good job. All y'all songs was great. Y'all songs, if people that hasn't been picked, will stay in rotation.
Everybody's song wasn't
put
great,
out a
bro.
rotation, okay?
Don't tell them that, bro. You gotta keep it real. You gotta keep it real.
Everybody's song that's in the video.
If everybody's song was great, why didn't we pay everybody's song?
Because we can't. We had to pick 2 winners. That was the contract.
So everybody's song wasn't great. So somebody's song was greater than the last. Huh?
Yeah, and we picked the 2 winners. That was greater than the last.
All right. All right. You missed the wordplay.
Shout out to Monster Beasley and Try God London, man.
Shout out
do your
Monster
thing,
Beasley,
man.
Try God London. Y'all
Shout
Shout out to our sponsor, Black Fox Clothing.
Shout out to them.
Show the t-shirt one more time.
Shout out to Philly, too, man. We appreciate the love, baby.
If y'all want to go purchase Mr. Black Fox or Black Fox branding, where can I go?
We will link you with the proper information because we will have Black Fox interview next week. So he'll be able to showcase some more merchandise and let y'all know where y'all be able to find this merchandise as well. So shout out to Black Fox Clothing again. And next week we'll be back for 2 hours. Shout out to our winners. You know, and again, if you're out there listening and you're looking for radio exposure, promotion, airplay, anything like that,
Interviews,
hit us up.
anything.
We got a business going on. We can definitely
blackmagic.rcj@gmail.com.
help. We got listeners.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
And stay black.
Nigga, you was a drunk ass uncle this week.
Bro, y'all niggas got me